You know what? I love Christmas. And can you tell? Yep, I love Christmas. From, stringing the lights, to putting up the tree, to the large amount of Christmas specials, to the presents. Now, let's think back to last year, and if you can recall, I reviewed Lost Planet. Due to the fact that there's a large amount of snow, and I couldn't find a game that was remotely around about Christmas. Well, a funny thing happened. After I had put up the review, I went to go play the old good PlayStation. And as I was digging through my collection of PlayStation 1 games, I stumbled upon this beauty. The Grinch for the PlayStation. So, I found it was most fitting to review this game for this year, because we all know how bad of an idea reviewing Lost Planet for Christmas was. So, let's get started, shall we? Alright, The Grinch on the PlayStation 1. For starters, this game was based off of the movie The Grinch, the one that Jim Carrey was in, the live-action one. And even at that, the game is barely based off of the movie. There's like one scene that's similar between the game and the movie, which is really weird considering it's supposed to be based off of it. The voice actors are completely different from the movie. Universal Studios had the entire cast of the movie at their disposal to do voice acting, and they didn't, which is weird.
Oh, I got it!
Let me just go on to gameplay now. The game is a 3D platformer / puzzle / sneaking. The gameplay works sometimes, and other times it doesn't. But overall, fun game. I mean, sure, the 3D platforming elements might not work all the time. It might get you frustrating when you're trying to jump from pole to pole. The puzzle elements actually works pretty well. I haven't had a problem with the puzzle elements quite yet.
Items, each with a special effect. His book contains...
The gameplay is more mission-based as well. You'll go into an area such as Whoville, or the dump, or the forest, or the lake, and it gives you missions to destroying Christmas or stealing it. The controls also work, thankfully, but they're nothing interesting. They're just your standard controls: X jumps, triangle zooms in, circle shoots, D-pad moves. It's nothing that pushes the envelope at all, but it works, and that's what counts the most. The voice actors that they use, they're okay, but at times it feels like they're overacting, which might sound really weird for trying to do voice acting for a game based off of Dr. Seuss. The way they do it, it's like they're going over what you would expect. It just feels weird, considering I've, grown up reading the book and watching the cartoon and watching the movie and actually doing the musical. It just feels really weird the way this voice actor decided to do it, and it's made me basically not really like the guy. Another weird thing about this game is when you get to about 9% of completing it, it starts to lag or slow down, which makes absolutely no sense. And it does it more so in Whoville, which makes even less sense considering at that point you've completed all the missions in Whoville, which means you've eliminated the snowman, you might have got a few presents out, and you've basically cleared the area up, but it sort of slows down as if there's been more added to it. So it's really weird, but it's something you can easily get past, and you usually don't focus a whole lot on Whoville after you've finished it. You usually go on to other places. So overall, I'm giving this game a 7.6 out of 10. It's an enjoyable game, it's fun, and it has this very Seussy environment. It looks like they might have Dr. Seuss on hand, giving this feel. So it's pretty interesting, it's pretty cool.
The only downfall is the overacting the voice actors and the weird lag downs at the 9% hit. But other than that, this is a really good game, and it's actually worth trying if you ever see this game somewhere in the stores or on the bargain shop or eBay. I highly recommend you try it. So, with that said, Merry Christmas to you guys from not only me, but Hudson and Zach, you know, the rest of the VGamers crew. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the new year. Peace.